about time you two got your shopping better organised.
No trouble. We'll be in the money soon. I'm setting myself up as his manager. And I've shot up Frank Bruno next.
I don't think that's remotely funny.
Well, he was asking for it.
You should be ashamed of yourself brawling in a pub.
Well, the way I heard it, it wasn't really a brawl. Pollard didn't even fight back, did he?
No, he was too scared.
Or too shocked. You were well out of order, Michael.
What's Rachel going to say when she finds out how you behaved?
You won't tell her, will you?
Well, I won't have to. It'll be all round the village by now.
Well, I'd rather explain it to her myself.
Fine. And while you're about it, how about telling her it won't be happening again?
Right. The bloke who strikes the first blow has already lost the argument. If you've got right on your side, words should be enough.
The voice of reason. I just hope you remember that when we see Kim and Frank later on, Jack.
What time did you say the caterers were due?
10:30.
You sure that's early enough? I don't want anything going wrong.
Frank, will you relax? Everything's organised down to the last detail. You just concentrate on looking dynamic and entrepreneurial.
Hey?
Just be yourself. It's going to be a great success. Oh, I told Joe we'd see Jack and Sarah down the Woolpack at 6. I just wanted to make
Kim,
sure...
I can't start worrying about Jack Sugden now. I've got more important things to sort out. Did you ask the caterers about having a vegetarian option in hand?
Frank, will you please relax?
I've had something of a sleepless night over this, Elizabeth, but I know what I'm going to say is going to upset you, but he's really left me no alternative.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, Michael, of course. Now, I would be grateful if you tell him he's no longer welcome.
Not welcome? Where? In the cottage?
No, the Woolpack. I shall have to bar him, of course.
Why? What's he done?
Oh, well, he's assaulted one of my customers.
Assaulted? Eric.
You were expecting this?
I was expecting something. Oh, I didn't think he'd go this far.
Well, I am sorry, Elizabeth. I mean, is there anything I can do to help sort things out?
There's too many people trying to sort things out. Oh, I'm sorry, Alan.
You've got nothing to apologise for.
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps it is my fault that things have gone this far. I don't know what to do for the best. If you've got some time, I would like to talk about it.
Well, thank goodness you're here. I'm running late.
I'm on time.
Yeah, I know. It's just that I need an early start today. I've got loads of window boxes and hanging baskets to fix up. It's the big opening.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Alice. Hey, you're about punch up at Woolpack.
Look, Archie, I've not got time. Alice will need a wash. There's some clean clothes upstairs in the airing cupboard.
Michael Feldman smacked Pollard.
I don't know whether I'll be home at lunchtime.
Pollard didn't even retaliate.
Oh, right then. You be a good girl for your Uncle Archie.
Hey, that do.
What about it?
Is it open to the public?
Well, yeah, I guess so. Why?
I thought I might bring Alice up. You would like that, wouldn't you? Going to see Daddy. Be all right, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but just leave it whilst later on and don't get in my way. I'd like to keep my job. See ya.
See ya. I think your daddy's ashamed of us.
I know what people think about Eric. Enough of them have told me, especially Michael. So I've become quite fond of him, really. At least I think I am, and then...
No more.
He always seems to do something to let me down. Let himself down. He's always making promises he can't keep. I just don't know where I stand, really. I expect you think I'm making a mountain out of a molehill.
No, not at all. No, I hold you in the highest regard, Elizabeth. Anything that makes you this upset must be important.
Thank you. Of course. May not really matter to him how I feel.
Have you tried talking to him?
I've tried. It doesn't seem to get us anywhere. And now this. I never thought Michael would go this far.
I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I really have no choice. I have to bar him.
Of course you must, Alan.
very nice, Nick.
Yeah, it's all right, doesn't it?
Now, can you check the stuff by the main gate when you've done? I'll be back in half an hour if you need anything.
Hey, can you smell gas?
I thought I'd better have a word. It was a bit of a night, wasn't it?
That is an understatement.
Yeah, well, what can I say?
Have you any idea what this is doing to your mother?
I won't have Pollard upsetting her.
But it's all right if you do. I suggest that in the future you think of her before you start behaving like a lager lout.
Oh, that's not fair.
Isn't it? I also suggest that you leave now.
What?
You're barred until further notice.
Are you joking?
Don't even try and set foot in this establishment.
Thanks, Alan.
How are you feeling?
Bit bruised, but otherwise okay. I knew he had it in for me, but not that badly. There's nothing Elizabeth can say to him.
I haven't barred Michael because I'm on your side, Eric. I'm just concerned about Elizabeth.
Well, so am I.
You have a very strange way of showing it.
Yes, well, we've not been seeing eye to eye lately. It's probably my fault.
I don't doubt that.
Well, it's not been easy. A few financial problems.
If you think Elizabeth is concerned about your money, then you don't know her very well.
Well, I didn't mean... No, I just never seem to say the right thing.
Perhaps you're trying too hard.
What?
To say the right thing. I think Elizabeth would prefer it if you spoke the truth. Just for once.
Well, how long are they going to be?
They said they'd be here as soon as possible.
But everyone's going to be turning up for the opening here in a few hours. You should have asked me or Frank before ringing a gas board.
Oh, come on, Joe, you'd have just phoned them yourself. And anyway, Frank keeps going on at me saying I should use my own initiative.
But he's going to go spare. You know what they're like with gas leaks? There'll be pneumatic drills, vans, sniffer devices. Going to create a right impression, isn't it?
All right, well, what do you suggest we do? Ignore it? Because all it needs is one person to throw away a lit cigarette and the opening really would go with a bang.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, Nick. You did the right thing. Well, I best go and find Frank. Let him know what's in store. He ain't going to be happy.
You idiot.
Everyone's going on as if it was my fault. What about Pollard? None of this would have happened if you hadn't upset Mum.
Rubbish. I mean, how stupid can you get thumping him?
OK, so I shouldn't have hit him. You could give me a bit of support, though. You can't work for Turner, not after he's barred me.
I don't see why not.
Well, it makes it look like you're taking his side.
I think he's done the right thing, barring you.
What?
Come on, Mark, we don't want to miss the grand opening. And I'm sure Michael and his mum have got a lot to talk about anyway.
Well,
Sorry, Mum.
so you should be. But you're saying it to the wrong person. It's Eric you should apologise to.
They've worked very hard on this. Satisfied?
Not bad at all. They've done a really good job. Keep your mucky fingers off there. Nobody touches anything until the guests have arrived.
You missed his dinner last night.
Well, that's his hard luck. Now, everybody gets a champagne cocktail as soon as they get here. Double strength first, so we can get them in the mood.
OK, fine.
Frank! Oh, do you want the good news first or the bad news?
Frank wants only good news today.
Oh. Well, the good news is the gas board has arrived.
What?
The bad news is they haven't found the leak yet.
What leak?
There's dozens of them up there, and more arriving by the minute. But they reckon they can sort things out, providing they don't have to dig up the main.
Joe, are you telling me that the holiday village is awash with gas board vans?
About the size of it.
What are you trying to do? Ruin me? Get them off that site.
No chance. Not till they've found the gas leak.
Nick, we called the van in. What's up?
Gas leak.
What, in one of the cabins?
We're not sure yet.
What's all this then?
Gas leak.
Looks like a big job, doesn't it? Frank Tate'll just love this.
It's like an invasion force.
Is the opening cancelled?
I hope not.
Well, at least I discovered it before something serious happened.
Try explaining that to Frank's 8, Rachel. He's going to kill me.
Looks like they're running out of champagne.
But we're supposed to be trooping up to the holiday village by now.
We could all wear gas masks.
In your case, that could only be an improvement.
Excuse me, madam. Would you like some more?
No, thank you.
You sure?
I've had quite enough.
It must get sorted out soon. It's all very well Frank telling us to keep everyone happy.
Perhaps Alex could tell a funny story. But on second thoughts, he'd probably clear the room in 30 seconds.
Thanks.
Should we get her another drink?
I've just tried that. She said she'd had rather a surfeit of champagne, thank you very much. Which is more than you can say for the rest of them.
This is ridiculous. What a shambles.
Frank! Frank! I found the leak.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
It's in one of the chalets, so there's no need to dig up the main. They'll be done in about half an hour.
Half an hour? They'll be under the table by then.
I doubt it. We're nearly out of champagne.
Nick, go and get a few more bottles. Just get sparkling white. They won't notice the difference.
I can't tell you how sorry I am about what happened. I've had a word with Michael. I hope he's going to apologise to you personally.
Well, that's up to him. But that's not what I came about. I've been thinking a great deal about our conversation the other day.
So have I.
I meant what I said. And I do agree we should have a fresh start. But first, I owe you a fuller account of my circumstances.
I see.
Well, there's no prospect of me buying a house in Beckendale. I thought you meant renting, not buying. Misunderstood. I don't have the money. In fact, I'm broke. I'm sorry, I should have told you before. I don't suppose you'll have much faith in my promises from now on, but...
Do you blame me?
No. No, of course not. I would like to have marked our fresh start by taking you out to dinner, but I can't even afford to do that at the moment.
There's no need.
I could cook something for you. Wouldn't be anything lavish, of course, but I'd understand if you said no.
I'd love you to come and cook for me, Eric.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now get on to the more formal part of the proceedings. I'm sorry it's been a bit delayed, but that's your own faults. You're all enjoying yourselves so much at home, Farm, I thought we'd never get you out. But seriously, it's a proud day for me. The culmination of months of hard work. I'd just like to pay tribute to...
Joe? What are you saying to listen to Frank's speech?
Joking. I've heard it about 20 times already. He's been rehearsing it for weeks.
We missed the do. The food was good.
Yeah, so here. Do you want me to give you a guided tour?
No, it's not at the moment. I've got to get back home. Getting changed for working at the Woolpack tonight.
Might see you there later then.
Right.
You'll be too busy revising, I expect.
Yeah, working flat out at the moment.
Not that I've seen much sign of it.
That's because I've been doing most of it at Melanie's. See ya.
And I'd like to thank them both publicly for all their hard efforts and support. So it only leaves me to ask the Lady Mayor to do the honours before declaring the holiday village officially open. Lady Mayor?
you were going to change.
I have. It was Tate we're going to see, not royalty.
That's not exactly a helpful attitude.
If anyone's got an attitude problem, it's him.
We're going to the Woolpack to bury the hatchet, preferably not in Frank Tate's head.
Well, that's up to him. If he makes a proper apology, that's an end to it.
Will you be all right looking after Robert?
It's not as if I could go to the Woolpack anyway.
Yeah, well, you've only got yourself to blame.
I think I've had enough lectures for one day, don't you?
Right, we won't be long. Be a good boy for Michael.
Okay.
I think Tate should apologise to Robert and all.
Come on, Jack.
Don't worry, son. We'll get it all set straight. I'll see you later.
I do realise the situation with Michael must have made things a little awkward for you.
No, it doesn't. If he wants to behave like an idiot, it's his problem. Nothing to do with me.
Anyway, I'm very grateful that you decided to come in anyway. Oh, good evening.
Hi. Grapefruit juice and a vodka and orange? Yes. Right, I'll bring them straight over.
Thank you. How did you know that?
What?
The drinks.
Oh, they were in last week. They always have the same. It's a little game I play. Stops me from getting bored. Don't worry. Customers love it.
Well, we did it.
We certainly did.
There were a few minutes today when I thought the whole thing was going to end in tears, but we came up trumps. Joe, I'm sorry if I was a bit ratty earlier on. You did a great job.
Thanks, Frank.
Excuse me, everyone. I'd just like to make another small announcement, but I took the liberty of putting aside a couple of bottles of champagne, just in case we had something to celebrate at this point. Well, I think you'll all agree we have. So if you've still got the energy, I'd like you to join me at Home Farm, have a drink, and demolish what's left of the party food.
Don't forget, we've got to be at the Woolpack by 6.
Oh, come on, Joe, where's your sense of occasion? This won't take long. They won't mind if we're a couple of minutes late.
Half a cider and a rum and coke? Right, I'll bring them over.
So, that's a gin and tonic and a pint of beers.
Hey?
Well, that's what you usually have, isn't it?
Yes, sometimes. I thought I might have a scotch tonight, if that's all right by you.
And I'll have tomato juice, please.
Oh, right.
She looks happy enough, considering her boyfriend's barred.
Well, you can't expect her to stay home just because Michael's an idiot.
You all right, Alan?
Yes, fine. Never been better.
It's all right, thanks. I'll call my own.
They're late.
Chris?
No considering.
Oh, cheers. How'd your speech go?
I think pretty good.
Taking this for Alice. Actually, you sure you should be feeding her cake? Well, she'll like it. Maybe, but if you give her that balanced diet of yours, it's going to be straight out the window. One bit of cake's not going to hurt her. She has too much sugar. I'll never get her to sleep tonight. Yeah, she has been a bit lively. I'm going to take her up to Seth and see Boomerang later. Oh, look, not tonight. Seth was saying earlier on that he's going to give her another test flight. He's always taking her on test flights. She'll die of exhaustion. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Yeah, well, let's just say I have my doubts about that. Oh, hiya, Frank. I was just saying to Nick here what a lovely spread you put on, weren't I, Nick? Oh, yeah. And taking some of this for Alice, like.
Waste not, want not, eh, Archie? No, you go ahead. It's done its job now. You're very welcome.
Frank, can I have a word?
Excuse me.
We better get down the Woolpack before Joe has apoplexy.
Okay, I'm coming. Hey, listen, Archie. There's a half a chicken in the kitchen. If you think little Alice would like it.
Oh, cheers, Frank. You're a gent.
We've probably been held up with the opening.
We'll give them 5 more minutes and then we're off.
It's all right, sir. I've already got one in. Thank you.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I love it when it's busy.
Well, you're really doing this quite well.
In fact, with a little tuition from me, you could become an excellent barmaid.
I hadn't really thought of it as a career.
No, quite. But you're always welcome to do the odd shift. Particularly now that I'm so short-staffed. Shall I pencil you in for weekend?
Yeah, sure. We'll see how it goes. Here you go, sir.
I'll get in.
I'm sorry we're late. We got a bit tied up with the opening.
Yeah, we guessed as much. How did it go?
Oh, terrific. There were one or two anxious moments to start with, but at the end, everyone agreed.
Can we get on with what we came here for?
Jack.
No, he's right. It's about time we got this thing out of the way. Joe told me about the trippers at the game farm. It does look as if they might have left the gate open.
Might have?
Well, all right, they probably left it open. Nobody knows for certain, not after all this time. Anyway, as far as we're concerned, the whole incident's forgotten.
And Robert's always welcome at the holiday village, of course.
And that's it, is it?
Well, let's not get this out of proportion. We just wanted to make sure there was no bad feeling.
Here we are. Everything all settled, is it? Do you want a drink?
Careful. Kathy will think you're trying to get me drunk. She's convinced you'd do anything to have your wicked way with me.
I'm positively underwhelmed by the prospect.
Just as well. I'd have had to have drunk so much I'd have passed out long before. Hello. The master's DIY strikes again.
Your picture's fallen down.
Hooks come out the wall.
There seems to be an awful lot going wrong around that fireplace lately.
Oh, no mystery. A power drill's a lethal weapon in some hands.
Yes, but Chris didn't put this in. You sure it's all right? Where'd it come from?
Look, there's no need to go into all that, Kath, like Lynn said. Just my dodgy DIY and Alex forgetting he's left the fire on.
I don't know why we bothered. He was obviously more interested in his stupid holiday village opening.
Well, he would be. Underneath it all, I'm sure they know Robert didn't leave that gate open.
Yeah, probably.
Hello. Thought I heard you come in. Robert's in the bath. How did it go then? Not good, eh? Right. Night then.
Look, Jack, I know how you feel, but it's how Robert feels that really matters.
That's what I'm angry about.
Is it? Are you sure this isn't just turning into some sort of macho standoff between you and Frank Tate? I'm going to go upstairs and tell him the Tates know he didn't leave that gate open.
Probably.
And that he's welcome to see the ponies. Then at least he can go to bed happy.
So you're just going to let him get away with it?
It's over, Jack!
Not for me, it isn't.